Okay. Hello, my name is István. I'm a bit late, sorry. I have I'm a freelancer, so I have to run around. And so we are starting in the Inkscape live drawing in a minute. Just catch my breath. And I collected what I want to draw because today I have a special occasion. I'm drawing a weekly cover for Le Cool Budapest. Le Cool is a cultural design related, it's a cool magazine. And it's an online part. And each week they are asking different designers, graphic designers, photographers, and artists to create a cover for them. And now I am honored and I have to do the cover for tomorrow's issue. So I will draw live as I usually do. I will explain what I do. If you have questions in the Google form, you can ask and it's showing on the side. I hope you hear me and it's visible what I'm drawing. Well, please let me know in the question part if it's visible or not. So if you have any questions to related what I did or what I push or what I do, just ask. I will try to explain most of what I do and come up with something nice. So the first thing we will learn actually now is that I'm very lazy a lot of times and I'm not opening any bitmap editing software. I'm using Vector, I'm using Inkscape for creating photos as well. I mean, not creating, but retouching photos. In this case, I just showed this photo. There is a very sunny day now in Budapest. And the magazine asked me to create a cover which is related to Budapest, to this beautiful capital of Hungary where we are living together. And I just shot a picture about the bridge. It's called Szabadság, which is the Freedom Bridge. And it's very nice. Not my favorite bridge. We have 8 different bridges crossing the Danube River in the city, but it's certainly a very nice one. I already have something in my mind what I will draw, so I just position the image. And what I do is I have an exact size, 600 by 900, I have to draw for. And because of it, I am clipping the image. So I'm just using whatever transparent shape in the exact size I need. I use Shift, select both of them, right click and set clip. Plop. The image is already cut in the shape I want it to be. I give a bit, I put it a bit down as much as I can. Yeah. Perfect. The only other thing they said that please put the logo on it. Okay, I have the local logo. It was in PDF before. Now they also have a proper SVG logo, how we Inkscapers like it. What I will draw is, because it's a summer image, it's not very visible because there are now more trees, but believe me, it's so nice weather today. I will draw a figure here enjoying the weather and enjoying the river now in Budapest. Just checking here and there now for questions. Okay, so I'm thinking to have a little guy sitting here. I'm starting with the sketching as usually. Oh, perfect. I have a great idea. I'm drawing myself having my free time. Okay. So it's not yet visible what I want to do, but you will see it in a minute. If here is a guy, here is his head. And he's like a giant enjoying the sun. I know the photo is not the best quality. It's not the best photo. It's just I was running between clients today in the city, and I was just shooting one nice, or not so perfect, but usable photo with my camera, with my phone actually. So okay, that I said it a few times already. I'm not using this technique usually for illustration, but I use it for having fun with Inkscape. Maybe if someone would ask me to illustrate a children book about a real place, this is actually the technique I would use. So what I do, I position my figures both according to perspectives and size and color and lights. I will fix that later on. According to the, so I position it into the space I'm having. So now I'm gonna use this part of the bridge. You see how this arch is going on. I will use that as a sofa. So the guy is like resting. So what is here behind this curve, it's not visible. So I have to follow the curve to make it believable that the guy is just hanging out there and he is behind the curve. Okay, now I have to decide if this is a left leg or a right leg. So if one leg is like here behind or one leg is here touching the water, I might go with that one. As you see in this phase, I don't really care how are I just want to catch the movement. I don't really care how big is the foot or what is the color or just how it really is. I just want to catch the movement. This edge is continuing here, so it's actually, this leg has to be here. It's following this edge. Then it cannot be this long. So this is now the time to clean up the proportion. Yes. So if I'm doing this already, you see it's working. So it's visible that there is a guy sitting on the bridge, and he's quite big. If you have any questions on the Google page, you can ask. I'm sorry I'm pushing it so much, but I love to answer questions, and this is your chance to ask me. I'm using Inkscape for, well, how long? Jesus Christ, it's like 8 years or 9. I feel very old when I say this, but when I started to teach, they forgot to install Illustrator and the other stuff, which I knew back then, on the computers, so my students couldn't do what I wanted them to do. So on the fly, I just was searching online a free portable solution, and I found Inkscape, and I learned it in 2 days, and or less, because it was very similar then to CorelDRAW, which I knew, and also to Illustrator, yes. And I just started to use it, and I loved it so much that I stick with it. And now I'm one of those few people who are using it all the time, every day, professionally. I am in the Inkscape group, helping others to develop their skills. So this is a hello from me to all the guys from the Inkscape Draw Freely group. If you are not into that, it's on Facebook. It's called Inkscape Draw Freely. We are running weekly challenges, and just today, after the live drawing, I have a little surprise for everyone in the group. Marco, Riva, you know this, but the others don't. So yeah, it's a great group, and it's all about Inkscape and all about drawing with this great free software. What I like is how simple and flexible it is to use. What I just did, okay, I go back and explain. What I just did, I have 2 circles, and then I make one of them concentrically smaller. So I'm using Shift and Control together when resizing. So it's keeping the same proportion and the same center. And you see, it's sized down. Then I cut out one from the other. with selecting both circles and using difference. But I'm using Control and minus on my numeric keyboard because I have a 17-inch laptop. I have a numeric keyboard. I'm so lucky with that. And it's a very fast way to do it. So it's Control minus. I cut out the two circles. Then I was putting a square in it, square on the top of it. And with Control minus again, I was cutting down the top. Why I did this? Because I have a very nice semicircle and it looks like a closed eye. All right, and it's like a giant guy with a giant nose. Actually, it looks like my little dwarfs I draw in the forest, my little forest elves. These just happen to be big. Okay. What I'm doing now, I'm using the node tool to shape it, like I did before. So I'm using the node tool, excuse me, using the node tool for reshaping to create the shape I want. Perfect. And I will see how I should make the mouse. I just make a simple, whatever square, very thin one with the Bezier tool. And I make a super light smile. It's like my smile was today when I was starting today and I saw it's so sunny. Days like this, I like to draw, but I also like to just go out hiking and not working. We shouldn't work on days like this. You know, I was living for a while in Scotland, not much, just like 1.5 years. And one important thing I learned in Scotland is like, if the weather is great, you don't sit inside because it not happens every day. They usually say we had a great summer in Scotland this year. It was Tuesday afternoon. And it's really true. You see, now I'm using Control and asterisk Control star to create path intersection. So this one. So there is not much sunny days, and when there is sunny days, people learn to use it, to enjoy it. And I learned that and took that home to Budapest. If the weather is good, I'm going out and having fun in the city. Even if it's just between working with clients, at least I was walking a bit, at least I was taking some photos, enjoying the sun. Okay, so I'm shaping. A lot of people are asking all the time, like, how am I doing it that I'm just doing a square shape, whatever, it looks like a paper cutout, and then I make it so smooth. There is two things. One is very easy. You control click an edge and it becomes a curve. So for example, this knee, I want to keep it, this knee I want to keep like this, edgy, but not that much. So you see, I control clicked the node and I make the edge a bit softer. Same here it could be, but now I make it different. Good. I'm just checking my screen. Okay, if you hear me. Yes. Still no questions. I'm fine. Okay. And the other thing I wanted to say, the other little secret I have, it's not a big secret. You will see it yourself. The less nodes are in a path, the less little edges you will have and the more natural it will look. You know what I mean? This is flowing so nicely because I have only these two nodes on the fly. I could have a lot of small ones, others, but I don't need it. So I'm focusing on having as less as possible, because if I have, for example, this one, I don't need. You see, and there was a little bump. The moment I deleted it, it's much nicer, much smoother. And this is how I create very clean illustrations. And I'm using that in logo design as well. Because, you know, logos have to be very, very simple. Oh, by the way, I'm talking about logo design. You know, I'm teaching also online on Udemy and on other platforms as well. We'll just start a Hungarian course, Hungarian language, Inkscape in Hungarian, on Webuni, Hungarian online teaching platform. And I will be on other platforms as well. And Udemy just cut the prices, or will cut the prices from April. So my courses will be down to $25, $35. And if you want them, you can get them in April, or I will as well under this video post some coupons. You can get them already in the April prices, because why to wait? I don't know why Udemy is waiting till April. So the course prices will drop seriously. My courses go for like $90, and now you can have it much, much cheaper. It works to Udemy on the long run. And they called us on the phone and they explained us why they do this, why is the decision made. And I'm totally okay with it, because I have about 5,000 now, 5,000 students, almost 6. And I'm just happy I can, okay, I make money with this teaching, yes, but you don't know how great it is when I'm explaining some stuff to someone and they use it and they are happy with that. In the meantime, I'm just using the node tool, and now I'm using the Bezier tool, this one, to create a shape for the hair blown by the spring wind. Okay. It's maybe too much, I will see. It's maybe this part is too much on the back. I just wanted to make like a normal what is it? Normal hair. Yep. It looks like a cap, I know. I know. My hair is like a cap too. I'm going with that. It's fine. Yeah, more or less looks like my hair when it's longer. Okay. So now I have the shapes. They are all very transparent. It's just for having the fun. What I do, I group it up, and this is my favorite. If you are watching my videos or saw any of my courses, this is my favorite thing in Inkscape. I also say it a lot of times that something is my favorite, but my real favorite is duplication, Control D. It's a simple thing, and you would say, well, okay, why is it your favorite? It's simply because you can have any shape. I grouped it with Control G and ungrouped with Shift Control G. So now they are separate again. And if you draw any shape and you duplicate it, you are creating another version of it. You can modify it and go on, do your creative stuff. And if you make a mistake or you're not sure about it, you can anytime go back to the previous one. So, and you have so much space in Inkscape, like a lot. And I always say, like, for example, for logo design or for an illustration, duplicate the pieces. On the end, you will see the different versions and pick the one you like, and even branch out and create different illustrations with different ideas. Or just, it's nice to see how the drawing developed. It started with a simple shape and it got into more complex. It got color, it got thickness, it got more life. You know what I mean? So, yeah. What I want to say is duplication is great stuff. Okay, now what I will do, I will make a not transparent. I will make a bit of a fluff here, because no matter how ripped you are, these are not abs, okay? These are like pullover bending. Doesn't matter how ripped you are, you always have this. Okay, that's nice. I will cut the leg somewhere around here. Because that leg is separate, this one needs to be cut. Yeah, I cut it here. No, here. And it's path division. Yep. What I have now, this leg and this leg is separate from the upper body, and I can give it a nice color, like dark jeans thingy. Okay, now I have a pullover. Okay, I will color it later on as I put it back on in the picture. Oh, that was lucky. I just selected the eyes and the mouth. And these ones, give it a skin color, very bright skin. Yep. And the hair, I have to work on the hair because it looks horrible, but it's okay. And I have an ear here, supposed to be, yeah. I did Shift Control C, which is object to path. So I changed this into a path, and I made it a bit of an ear shape. Maybe it's better this way. Yeah. Okay, a bit better. If I leave the hair gray, it's more or less like mine. But I will make it brown or something like that. I will see. Okay. And the hand, I have to draw. So the hand is like this. I can cut the arm here, doesn't matter. This will be just rolled up sleeves anyways. And I can make the hand, the top of the hand here. Okay, and this and this will be skin color. So this is more like it. Yeah. What I want to do is in the meantime, my fiance just came home. Say hello. Hello. Okay, she's not hearable, but it's fine. And actually, she is also a graphic designer, and she was on the cover of the Cool like 2 weeks ago. We are such a family. I'm super proud. Okay. Hand is fine. This is fine. Good. And I want maybe rolled up sleeves as well on the feet, but I will think about that. So if I have this one, I have this one. I put this in a group. I duplicate just for the fun of it. This is how it looks now. You see, it's much closer to real life thingy. So yeah, I make the foot as well. Now it seems like he's half naked on the wrong part, but just until I give him little pants. I meld these two and Control Star. Good. What I have now is these trousers longer. Okay, so he's not naked anymore. And ta-da! Okay, where the light is coming from? That's my question. It's coming from top because it was just almost noon, and a bit from this side. So it's good that he's turning this way. Actually, I'm lucky I took this picture like this. So it's not straight from here, it's very up from here. How I know this? I'm checking the lights here. So how the shadow of the bridge is going. If the shadow would be on this side and this would be, then I would know that the light is coming from this side in, from the left side of the photo. So the light is coming from the top right corner this time. So what I will do is, yeah, I can duplicate again, doesn't matter. Just to have it all right. What I will do is this one. I create a light. And I blur it. This one, I give this color on the edge. Cool. Okay. And I will make the edge of the ears a bit pink. I like it that way. So it's a bit standing out. And I use the same exact gradient here, or almost the same. It's this one. I just started from here. So it will be the same pinkish. And I make it a bit easier. Good. As you see, this lightning is out. So I duplicate the original head circle. I select both, and as I did with the photo, I set clip. So I have the light area and the darker area totally matching the edges. If I'm checking with Control 5, I'm going to wireframe view. You see this green is the sign of the clipping mask. And I'm doing some lights here on the hair too. And I'm making the top of the hair anyway. Oh, he looks good like this. Came out of the office. Should I keep him like this or not? I mean, why not? He's like, okay, if I remove this, he looks like he just lost his hair. Okay, Erika disapproves. I like it. I just give some lighter to the top. Okay, I have this. I put it on some blur again. And I do the same, with like I did with the hair, with the clip. And obviously these not supposed to be the pink color. So yeah, something like this. Yeah, so it seems like the sun is shining. Perfect. Yeah. Now I'm doing some skin tone again. Almost. Yeah, a bit lighter. And these are too tough, so I'm making them lighter. You see the difference already is coming up. Maybe this one is not big enough. I'm releasing the clip, deleting the clip, and making this thing bigger. And then this one has to have the same start color. Okay, and I'm reclipping it. Okay, if it has the same thing that it has to have on the feet, I just draw some toes. Drawing toes is a very complicated process. No, it's not. I mean, I could go, anyone into anatomical stuff would kill me for this, but I'm drawing, yeah, let's do it. I can draw 4 toes. That's one thing I do. The other thing is I don't care. It's like I more or less know how toes are. Okay, not more or less. I was learning proper anatomy in college, but it doesn't matter. It's my drawing. It's my decision. It will be a weird feat, but it's good. I'm adding some parts. Okay, a little bit weird, but it's fine. It's like the toes are fiddling. Good, that's one. And let's do the other. Maybe the other I don't even have to do, because or I have to do it differently. Can you do this with your toes? I know I'm crazy, but I'm thinking about stuff like this when I'm drawing. I can create this fried bacon with my toes. So I'm drawing about how much? 40 minutes now. Not even. You will see why I did this separately. Okay. So what I have here is like this leg is supposed to be like this is the palm. So this is supposed to be totally just a heel. Exactly. And this is not needed again. perfect. Okay, not perfect, but it's fine with me. I merge these two. I make a blur again. And this time I make it darker, not lighter. Okay, it seems like it's dirty. Oh, that was good. Maybe not. Or maybe not this much blur. Okay. Yeah, just for the feeling that it's a feat. Okay, maybe keep it, maybe not. So when is this maybe happening is what I'm talking about. Duplicate, put it aside. Good. I'm deleting this. Doesn't matter. And actually now, what I do, I keep my little guy as well. I like it. So we see this is the evolution already of the drawing. That's fine. And this guy, I put it here. And with Shift Control A, I open the Align Distribute. So it's perfectly matching. I just matched the line art and this one. And this green pullover is matching with the bridge very much. Maybe too much. But I will do the same with this I did with the others. So I'm creating a shape which will be lighter. And yes, this is what I like to do, taking color samples from the photo actually. And this will help me to create the original, the feeling that it's inside the photo a bit. Okay. Again, duplicate this, merge. I just ungrouped it. I forgot to ungroup it. Let's see how it looks. Set clip. Yay. And I have some lights. And I still, although it's in a clip, and although it's blurred like hell, I can still play with the shape. I can merge these anyways. And so this is my I realized I need to elongate the arms. Okay. And what I did here is I have this little guy separated, and let's just give it's not enough. So it's like his toes are in the water. To have that, I have to create some wrinkles, or how is it called? What is underwater? These rings. I create two circles on each other, and I do it like this. So make it a little concentric. circles how it's supposed to be. And for the color of it, I pick again from here, so it's matching the light parts of the river. So I'm not putting a white or anything, it's just simple. And it's, you know what I do is like I'm attaching somehow the character to the image. I'm making some connections and some referrals between the, yeah, let them communicate between the figure and the image. Okay, that's good. Same goes for the trouser. I just make some light parts, not much. And another one. And for the light, this time it will be good. And again, select, I clip. So I have some nice jeans color. This one has to be on the top of it. Okay, and it can be a bit lighter. Nice. The only thing I don't like is this pullover. It's very pale, so maybe I make it a shirt. As you may notice, I didn't draw a neck. As you may notice, I'm not going for the perfect drawing. I'm drawing for having fun and teaching you about Inkscape. So these are my little characters, usually giving a feeling, usually just having fun. Nothing about being serious. So this is like neck of a shirt. Okay. This is what I have now. I'm almost finished. No questions? No questions, I'm good. If you are happy, I'm happy without. Any questions? So it's just this guy hanging out, and I will put on the cool logo because this is what they like to have. So they said that I have to draw about Budapest or what I think about Budapest. What I think about is that finally spring is coming. Not that we had such a strong winter, we didn't freeze and there were no wolves in the city like usually. Okay, we don't have those, but it was not very. I hope they are okay with modifying the logo. I'm just modifying it for myself to create some sunlights. And what else I will do, I have the whole figured, I group it up, and just to see how it looks, I open it. Not so much. I was just thinking how it looks if there is the sunbeam on it. But if I make it like that, I might recolor. To that I have to fix the shapes. Not good. Anyway, I will play with this a bit more. What I also like to do is that I like to recolor the image a bit in Inkscape. So if it's not blue enough, if it's not dark enough, you can do anything. Like, I don't like the sky, you say, and then obviously this image especially needs some retouching, a lot. or a better image. But what I can do is you see a bit of a dark here, and this way the logo can be white and stand out. And I can add this thing. Yes, that's it. So I hope it looks again as the Cool logo. Oh, maybe like this. So the sun is behind the O. Good. Maybe then I don't even need this blue. Is it better with or without? Okay, so I'm more or less satisfied. I would draw some more stuff, maybe add some clouds. If you have 2 minutes, I will make that. Just the fun of it, I will just add some clouds here, just to draw some other things as well. How I draw clouds is fairly simple. I just make some circles. And it's a cumulus. What's the name? Just a little fluffy cloud. I know it looks very structured, but it is. And then I put it here, and then I pick the real cloud colors. It's slowing down because the... Yeah, and as you see, it's the bridge is covering it, so it will be a lot of work to put it behind. And if I put it like this, not that much. If you remember, I was drawing the same bridge from another perspective thanks to one of my friends who made this amazing photo in the fog. And I was using the same technique to draw an octopus on the bridge. Good. So now it seems it's behind the bridge. And this is how we look on the end. Hope you liked it. Hope you learned. And see you next time. If you are interested into my courses, let me know. If you have any questions, just ask me. I'm around Facebook and want to check out this stuff. It's Facebook/Pesto Design. This is where I post my things. And also, if you want to learn more about Inkscape, come join the Inkscape group, or if you want to show off what you did already. All right, have a nice day. And I hope wherever you are, spring is also there. Take care. Bye.